The U.S. is looking to produce a record amount of clean energy in 2024, and right now it is actually on track to do so. Almost all of the new electricity generation capacity in the U.S. added in the first half of the year came from carbon-free sources, according to the U.S. Energy Information Agency. This includes wind, solar, battery storage, and nuclear power. For more, let's bring in CBS News National Environmental correspondent David Schechter from Dallas. So, David, the nation added 20 gigawatts of new capacity in the first half of 2024. For context, that's enough to power 15 million homes. What are the biggest sources of new power?
Well, natural gas used to be king, but now it makes up just a fraction of the new generation that we've been talking about here. Instead, solar leads the way, accounting for almost 60% of new power. And a lot of it's coming from some mega solar projects that have been built in Texas and Florida. After that, you might think the next category would be wind, which would be logical, but it's actually battery storage at about 20% of new generation.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about batteries and their importance in being able to achieve the clean energy goals that the U.S. is setting out to actually on track, it sounds like, to achieve and hoping to achieve.
Yeah, right. Well, battery storage has become real popular because you can store energy when it's not needed and then release it when it is. So imagine like a big wind blowing in West Texas overnight, and the wind turbines are spinning really hard, but people are sleeping and they don't need the energy. In that case, that excess power would just go to waste. But with batteries, you can store that power until the morning when people wake up. They got stuff to do, they need energy, and that power is now available, but it's coming from a battery.
And David, I have to say, I was so excited when we were discussing this story because so often it seems like we are reporting all the ways in which we have failed to meet our energy goals, our clean power goals, any of our climate goals. And in this case, I understand that the country is actually on pace to double the amount of new solar this year compared to last year, and a record amount of battery storage. Talk to us about the impact here on climate change, recognizing that there's still a lot of work to do.
Sure. Yeah, well, the transition is obviously critical for the country to hit its targets, this energy transition for reducing carbon emissions, which are the primary cause of climate change. At the moment, the emissions from the power sector are not falling fast enough to stay on target, even though all this new generation is being built. The solution is essentially to only build green energy projects going forward, which is basically what this report is telling us right now, that anything that's coming online is going to be renewable energy, which it has long-term great implications.
And David, does it actually look like that's likely to happen, that all of the new energy that's coming online will be clean sources?
It sure looks like that because obviously no one's building any coal plants. Coal plants are being sunsetted right now. As we see now, there are very few gas plants being built, and a lot of those are now being sunsetted. So what's in the pipeline, like for the rest of the year, for example, are all renewable energy projects.
And how does nuclear play into this?
There is nuclear in the mix. There's a nuclear plant. They just opened a fourth generating facility at this one location in Atlanta. Nuclear is challenging because right now these plants are so big and expensive. There's so much permitting. There's so many laws that have to be dealt with to open them up. So you don't see them being built as frequently. But what we have seen and what people are talking more about now are small nuclear plants that aren't these massive loads that are carried all the time, but smaller plants that fit into the overall complement of all the energy that's being created in the country. So I think nuclear energy is definitely still on the table. And as we see, we just had a plant just opened.
All right, David Schechter in Dallas. Thank you.
Thank you.